Hey guys, so I've seen the recent reviews for Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania and I'm a bit discouraged. So instead of like giving you the same I hate Marvel nowadays video and like Marvel used to be good and they've just gone downhill, I wanted to give you a perspective that I've been wanting to give for quite some time. Now, I'm going to let you guys know right up front, I've never been a huge fan of the MCU. When it first started with Iron Man and like got really popular with the Avengers, I was never that much of a fan. Why? Because I found that they were too grounded in reality. Like when I think of a comic book movie, I want it to be zany and I want it to be like over the top, just comical. You know, the perfect balance of drama and zaniness of the comic book are the Sam Raimi Spider-Man movies. Those are the type of comic book movies that I enjoy and I want to see out of Marvel and DC. So, the more grounded in reality comic book movies that we've been getting through the last decade, like Captain America Civil War, I've not been a fan of. But I really love the direction that Marvel's taking with their newer movies, like Thor Love and Thunder, um, Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. It has actually turned me into a bit of an MCU fan. I'm really excited to see where they go from here. Now, this is not a fact. This is just my opinion. I'm just sharing with you my opinion on what I think of Marvel now and, how I viewed Marvel back in the days. Now, there were still a few gems to me in the early days of the MCU, like Ant-Man and the Wasp. Those are the type of movies that I enjoy. Like, movies that aren't afraid to be fun and just lighthearted. Now, I understand you got to have your darker, like more dramatic comic book movies to kind of like give the other side of the fan base what they want. Like the Christopher Nolan Dark Knight trilogy. I understand that. But I'm just saying, I personally think that the MCU was a little too grounded in reality back then, and it wasn't zany enough. It wasn't comic booky enough. And now that they're leaning more towards into the comic book side of the superheroes, they're really making films that I enjoy and that I can really resonate with. Now, I also want to say this. I honestly think that Marvel is trying to appeal to the other side of the fan base with these newer movies. Because, like, if you think about it, Phase 1 to 3, they were more dramatic and more grounded in reality. They're made for a specific audience. But not everybody wants to see those types of movies, like me. So they're trying to appeal to the other side of the fan base, with more zany, over-the-top movies. And you know what? I applaud them for that. And that's what's actively getting me into the MCU. So I will say this. The MCU's definitely changed, but it's not gone downhill in my opinion. I think that it's all just a matter of opinion because a lot of the people that are hating the MCU now are just super fanboys of the old MCU. And, because Endgame was such a masterpiece, everything that comes after it is going to fall short in their eyes. And it's not going to be, the Marvel movie that they want. And, they're going to instantly think, oh, it's not good at Endgame, so it's gone downhill. It's getting bad. They should have just ended it after Endgame. Now, I will say this. Endgame was obviously a perfect conclusion to the entire franchise, but I don't think it's a bad idea if they continued afterwards. I know they continued mostly for money, but again, I think the direction they've taken with the MCU ever since Endgame, has been a really good direction. That's just my opinion. You don't have to take it as fact. I'm just a simple fanboy sharing his opinion with the internet. I'm not trying to make you agree with me, and I'm not trying to make you love the MCU. You're allowed to hate the MCU if you want to. You're allowed to hate Quantumania. I'm just giving my opinion, my point of view on the entire situation regarding the MCU and where it currently stands with the fan base. Anyways, guys, what do you think? Do you agree with me and like that the MCU is going into more zany and comic booky territory, or are you like the rest of the fan base and just think they should have just stuck to more grounded reality movies? Whatever you guys' thoughts are, jump down to the comment section below and let me know your thoughts. I will see you on the next video. Take care.